Guten Tag and welcome back to their club. All right, we've adjusted some few things here in the set today. Nothing that you can specifically see, but the mic now sits kind of up here instead of back over here alongside me. So hopefully that's going to solve some of our audio issues that I've been running into. We also have a brand new rack, hanger, whatever for the green screen behind me. I'm a welder, and a friend of mine is a much better welder, and he offered to make me something. He owns a fabrication shop, so he built something real quick for me today. It took him, 15 minutes, what would have taken me all day, but we will take it. We'll take it. So we're back for the last match of the game. We're against Hertha. Let's go ahead and see how we've done since last time we saw you and play a match. Okay, as you can see, we are in 6th place right there. I think if we arrow over, maybe not, there we go. We can see kind of our form. Last match was a 2-1 loss to Cologne. Really disappointing. We had a great streak going against them, but it is what it is. Streak's in. That's the way it is. We did crush Stuttgart 4-0, which was very satisfying. I really enjoyed that. Bosa had a hat trick. The only negative was that Tommy Gordon broke his foot and is out for a couple months. So that's the last we'll see of him. He had already tied our team's record for goals at 25, maybe? I think it's 25. We'll find out here in a little bit. And he'd already got 1 assist in the game, which left him 1 assist shy of tying the assist record for the team as well at 12. So he had an unbelievable season. He is up for German Player of the Year. Breaking his foot and maybe not setting those records might set him back on that. So that might have been the end of his chances for there, but we'll just have to see how it goes. We had a 0-0 draw against RBL. We were their 7th match in, I'm trying to remember, 16 days, I think, something like that. 6 matches in 17 days, that's what it was. So a little more than 1 match every 3 days, and they were just tired, and you could see it. They're a better team than us. They've shown that all season. We've had a real problem with them, but we got them at the end of that long stretch, and they just didn't have any energy left. So we'll take the draw. We needed it. We beat Mainz 2-0. We got crushed by Dortmund 5-1. I mean, they scored 3 goals, I think, within the first couple minutes, to be honest. In fact, let's go ahead and look to see how that went. Yeah, there you go. They got a goal in the 1st, the 4th, the 18th, the 28th. Then they got another one when the second half started in the 49th, just to, add a little salt to the wounds. And Tommy Gordon picked one up in the 83rd just to give us one and, to continue his aspirations at the time. So that one was embarrassing. We also beat Bremen 4-3. Lots of goals, fun game. We were at home in front of 41,000 fans, so you can kind of see how that one went with Patrick Bose, Tommy Gordon getting a brace, and Samuel Gustafsson getting one. Before that, Freiburg 2-0. Not a super exciting game. Juan Jose Vega and Tommy Gordon each got a goal in that one. BMG, did we see this one? I think this was the last one we saw. So we're okay there. So I had to play a big stretch of games to get us here. Last one I said was the Cologne. That was a little disappointing. So we've got Hertha next. We are big favorites for Hertha. They've got nothing to play for. You can see that they're just kind of here in lower mid-table, not fighting against relegation. Nope. I guess if all of these teams were to win, and I'm not sure if that's possible, that potentially they could drop, but I don't think they're really playing for much. And they don't have any promotion hopes. We are 3 points clear of BMG, so we need at least a draw to guarantee our hopes for the 6th place finish, which will get us European Cup next season. We clearly don't have a chance at 5th in Gelsenkirchen. So let's take a look at, we'll come here and take a look at the strategy today. We've got Kappa up front, Bosa on the right wing, Choi Kyung-Rock on our left wing. I was originally going to run 2 mids, 2 center midfielders, and 1 striker, but Bosa, despite his hat trick, did not look good last game. So we're going to move him down. Hertha's also given up the majority of their assists and scoring chances from the wings. So we wanted to make sure we had two guys on the wings. We'll give Cap a chance here at the end of the season. Suarez and Vega in the middle. Gennaro is our defensive midfielder. Sugawara, Carvalhos, Sonogo, and Noda for our defense. Noda wants to go to Tottenham. I told him just to wait till after the season and we'd see what we can do. So he's ours for this last match. He's not going to be my problem because we're not coming back. So it's not an issue. I probably will hang on to a save of this to continue on my own, but at least for you guys, that's the end of it. But that's not the end of the world. We have Dave Hoyt. We could slide in there as well, and he's very good. We would need to come up with a backup at some point to fill in for that. Maybe somebody who could play both wings. That would be amazing. We did sign Carvalhos to a new contract, so we've got him locked up. In fact, he signed one as a rotation player, so he wouldn't even mind too much if we move him back, which is great because I would love to put Miguel Angel Torres in that spot starting next season, which would leave us Torres here. We have Bosa playing there, playing striker, and we have Andreas Zeikert as our attacking midfielder. So, defense, midfield, and striker. We'd have young guys in all three positions looking great for us for the future. So, super excited about that, as well as Ollie Ockenberg. We'd like to get a little bit more play. You can see form's okay. Andre's not been spectacular, but he hasn't been bad. Shintanoda 6.98, a little bit of a drop for him. You can see his average rating's been 7.11 for the year. But everybody else is 7+, except Kappa. He hasn't had much play time recently, but he averages 7.12 for the year too, so not too shabby. Let's go ahead and continue on and get a match played here real quick. Gustafsson was injured. He looks like he's back for 60 minutes should we need him. Full slate of games today. Let's see. Who were we? Nurnberg. I know we just mentioned it, but I've already forgotten who we're worried about. BMG. All right, so BMG is playing. That's not good news for us. BMG probably can take Freiburg, especially since they're playing for something. So we need at least a draw today. Let's go to team selection. We are hitting early crosses, drop deeper, close down more, be more expressive. We've been playing control. Go ahead and submit the team. Yeah, Cap is a little tired. Doesn't have match fitness because he hasn't played a lot for us. Nuremberg have enough about themselves to see off the threat of Hertha. Nicholas Eschweiler will be a big miss for Hertha. Probably not as big a miss as Tommy Gordon is for us, but we are at home. BMG are hot on Nuremberg's tail. The exact opposite of last time we played, right? Where we were playing BMG and the comment was we were hot on theirs. Wolfsburg are just one of the 4 teams poised to overtake Hertha if they slip up. Die Alta Dame could potentially fall into the relegation play out if they fail to make points in their upcoming match. I suppose it's possible, but I didn't even look. Are all 4 teams going to be able to? So Stuttgart would have to win. Who is Stuttgart? Stuttgart's playing Dresden. Okay. Freiburg has to beat BMG. Wolfsgard would have to beat Ingolstadt. That's possible. And who is Köln playing? And Köln would have to beat Gelsenkirchen. Not as likely. Not as likely. So, but you know what? If that was the case, Freiburg would have to win their game against BMG, and that's good for us. That means we're in. So let's continue on. Soy Kamada, he's being rested. Never mind, it's the last game of the season. Any team will miss him. Yada yada yada. Let's go ahead and make sure that we turn replays back on. There we go. Continue to opposition instructions. We don't need to tackle everybody hard. We're expected to win. Of course, they don't like that. We'll just tell them there's more to come. We have faith. Alrighty. Let's see what we got today. Last game of the season. Last game at their club. Excited for a win. Hopefully things will turn out for us okay. I'm not liking this early highlight going on this long though. You know how it is. Lately it seems to be every shot the other team gets is a goal. we have to get 20 or 30 shots on, and 4 or 5 good chances before it gives us one. There we go. I'm not sure. That was an awful long highlight for not a whole lot of action. They have had possession? Possession, 42-58. Yeah, they've had possession quite a bit more than us so far. But it doesn't look like they've been able to do much with it. Here we go. Goal kick out, Sinogo, Carabala, Sugawara. Suarez, Choi Kyun-rock. What's he got? What's the old man got? Out to Sugawara. Sugawara back in. Suarez all the way back up as we're going to get a big cross in. Oh, he tried, but it got deflected out. Urat boots it way up to Fredrickson. Fredrickson decides to go in. He passes it towards the center. Let Peter and Diallo deal with it. Diallo ends up just taking it right back out. Back to the Peter. Shrek. I wonder where Donkey is. Urat. Oh my gosh. It got deflected, I think, on the way in. It got deflected again. And just to roll in on goal. That is not what we want. I don't think we'll win the tie against BMG. I don't think we have the goals against average. That's hard. Yeah, I think we got a foot on it there. That hits it. Then it bounces off the post. How something bounces off the post and goes back in. It had some roll going to it to curve it back in, I guess. Tough break for us early on. Team has not played great. Capo has looked miserable. We're going to be angry. Let's see if that helps. Let's go attacking. Let's go more direct passing. Let's see how that works. I mean, we do have some speed. We need to be able to break these guys loose a little bit. They are playing extremely defensive. And in fact, it even says they're playing defensive up top. So we need to bring the attack to them and somehow try to limit some of the counter-attacking opportunities. Hopefully this will be our highlight out to Choi. What's Choi got? Into Suarez, brings it back out. Gennaro. We got just a little triangle going there, but nothing going on. Kappa, Suarez, Gennaro. We're just not able to break it down. We can play back here all we want out past the line, but getting back into it. We're just kind of slowly moving it up. Being patient. Bosa, what's Bosa got? Bosa into oh. Suarez took the shot, but there's a deflection. It goes out. Fredrickson has it. We've got plenty of people back. He just boots it from 40 yards out. And again, a nice long. Okay, this is not what we want. We're going to go aggressive, demand more. Confirm changes. What's going on down here? BMG is still tied with Freiburg. A draw for them means we're in. A draw for us means we're in no matter what. We don't need help. Do we want to... Let's give them a minute here. We'll give them 5 minutes, see if something can happen. If not, we'll make a sub. See if we can get somebody a little more excited to be out here. Maybe Ollie. Oh my gosh. I don't think we deserve for that to go in, but it looks every bit as unlikely as the goal they scored, so we'll take it. Oh, let's see the replay here. Choi, little pause there, out to Suarez. Suarez kicks it out to Vega. 1 touch, 2 touch. Bam! Blasted in off the post. I couldn't tell if the goalie got his hands on it at all, but it was too hard for him to handle, and we will take it. That is 2 goals in this match. We've deflected in off the post. All right, what's Bosa got? He's got Kappa running through the middle. Oh, beautiful move to get past this guy. Oh, he just took the shot. I really wish he would have. He's usually better about that. That's the type of thing Kappa usually does, not Bosa. All right, let's do a quick pause here, see if we need some subs. It looks like Gennaro is wiped. Let's go ahead and put... Oh, he's right. I don't even have Kappa in there. Okay, well, we're going to put Ollie in. Yeah, we'll leave him there. Anybody else? Suarez looks a little bit wiped, too. We're going to put Zeikert in. And we'll go a little defensive. We're going to put Noda in, or I mean Dave Hoyt in for Noda, and we are going to slide him back to defensive fullback. Confirm. We got 7 minutes to kill. We notice we did stay still on attacking, but we've kind of changed. We're putting Dave Hoyt in and pulling him back a little bit. We'll play a little bit more defensive. Couple seconds left. Looks like they're going to play for the draw as well, and that is it. That gets us, should guarantee us 6th place. Yeah, we're not thrilled with it, but like I say, guarantees us 6th place. Did BMG lose? Nope, they had a draw as well. So that was it. That guarantees us some Europa Cup action next season. At least gets us into the first round of playoffs, I guess. Not actually sure how it avoids. Hertha did manage to avoid regulation by getting the draw with us. Bayern retained first division, and that is the end of that. Vega on fire for Nuremberg. He did have a good match. Passes were okay. Let's tell him he was good in front. I guess that. I don't know. I'm not sure where I was going with that either. They didn't give us the option we needed on that one. We make 67 million. So continue real fast and see where that gets us. See if we've got an end of season wrap up here. I just had a panic attack that the mic wasn't on, but it is on. It's the type of thing that happens to me lately. All right, so we had some reports here. Let's kind of click through those real fast. All right, nothing going on there. One more time here. We do have the Invisible Cup here for the end of the season. Nuremberg under-19s lost. Mario Boucher injured. Goats eligible for professional contract. Do we want Lutz? No. Possibly 1.5 star potential. Maybe. Board have set initial payroll. Transfer budget. It's essentially where we're at now as far as the payroll goes. That's going to have to come up if this team wants to compete at a higher level. The teams that we were up against in Champions League were anywhere from 2 to 3 times higher than us for payroll. I think the transfer budget is fine. Just the payroll budget is what's going to hurt them. Let's take a look at that real fast. Budget of 24. Okay, all that adjusted. I guess we were a day late and $1 short to check that out. Last season, we made 38 million. Profit this season, we're only, it says only 4.7, but I think we're doing a little bit better. That hasn't updated with our 67 million, I guess. We are back up to 81 million in the bank. Regardless of what else happens on the pitch, we've left the team in a much stronger place financially than when we found them. They were, resources I think were okay when we took over, but last season especially, winning the 91 million or whatever we won for 3rd place, and the extra pay for Champions League Cup really helped. So if they could put on a decent run with Europa Cup next season, that'll also help them do quite a bit. Let's see, Domenico Tolomeo caught the eye whilst on loan at Verona, following a tremendous hat trick. How do you envision his long-term development going? Happy to see him put in the building blocks. We are not offering him another contract. We've tried to sell him a few times and nobody really wants him except as a loaner. So we're, I think, just going to have to let him go. Let's see. Players inducted into the overall best 11. Carabalios was the pick of the top 3 players. Okay, there he is. He makes it into the starting round. Juan Jose Vega makes it in. Soy Kamada. Where's Soy Kamada? Soy Kamada made it in there. Ptolomeo is still up front, and Zay Turbo. I'm really, really surprised that Tommy Gordon didn't break in there. I mean, I think he's better than Ptolomeo was just in the one season, to be honest. Oh well. Is what it is. Nuremberg Best 11, don't care. End of season awards. Carabalios, again, fan player of the year. He's been spectacular for us for the 3 seasons we've had him. He is a long way from our best player, as we've looked at his stats earlier, but he has played spectacular for us. He has the stats in exactly the right place. Tommy Gordon came in second, 32%. Alejandro Suarez with 22. Juan Jose Vega, goal of the season. Let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. Is it this goal? Is it the goal we just scored? It is against Hertha. It is. The goal of the season was the last goal scored of the season. Imagine that. And it was a big goal. As it turns out, we didn't need it, but we didn't know that at the time. So we'll take it. That's funny. Patrick Bose, signing of the season, $6.25 million from Bremen. He has played lights out for us. And young player of the season is Tommy Gordon, only 23 years old. So another great young player we're leaving this team with. Average attendance was 42,000. That's not too shabby. It doesn't really seem to have grown a whole lot more. I would have liked, I think we should be over 45,000, but it just doesn't seem to have gone up a lot since we've been there. Moment to forget, 4-0 against Leverkusen. Match of the season, 3-1 over Wolfsburg. European Champions Cup, knocked out at group stage. First Division, we finished 6th. German Cup, we lost in the quarterfinal against Red Bull Leipzig. Nurnberg 2018, we don't care about that. Hold team meeting. Focus on... I think we'll say top half again. Everybody thinks that's what we should do, so that was a good guess. Which is what we were going for this season as well. I think that's realistic. Board, the only thing they really dislike about me at the moment is that I've been applying for other jobs, and I actually mentioned it to the press. Into season, Ogun Bilkind, 50%, 5 injuries. I think we can say he's not needed. 38% is not good. I think I've already got these 2 listed as not needed, so I guess we'll just ignore that for the moment. Boucher's end of year, preseason dates, sure, 7 weeks, whatever. That'll be up for the next guy, and I think that's it. Oh, well, we're kind of waiting for awards. I'll put a cut in here as soon as we find out the awards for the first division. We'll be back to show you those. All right, welcome back. We didn't have any players win the award, so they kind of rolled by. I didn't get an email for them, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's take a look. We can see the season in review right here. We did see that Tommy Gordon got 6 players of the match, which ties him for first, with Fernando Ferrer and Thiago Messier, both of who were up for Player of the Year. I believe Thiago Messier is who won it. That's really the only thing we saw up here. We did end with 3 injuries. I don't think that really matters too much. RBL beat Bayern for the German Cup of the Year, and Chelsea beat Man United for the Champions Cup. So that's how everything shook out. Samuel Gustafsson has changed his mind about asking to be traded. Apparently he's no longer homesick. He's decided he wants to stay. So we're about to actually offer him a new contract. And Patrick Bosa decided he deserves a new contract, although his contract did have a clause in it if he hit X number of starts that his salary would go way up. He did hit that. The salary did go up. That kind of is like a new salary as far as I'm concerned, but we're going to offer him a new one. Let's see, where's Mr. Gustafsson? He is not the world's most spectacular player at 33. You can, well, you know what? I take it back. I don't think we're going to offer him another contract. He can play a lot of positions. But he is 33, and that is, already beginning to collapse. So that will be it. So that's it. That, I believe, is our season. Let's go ahead. Is that what we want? Yeah, let's take a look at the final stats. Let's do that. That will be the end here. Loki Doki squad view. All right. Let's look at appearances. 41 appearances for Alejandro Suarez, Juan Jose Vega, 44 Carabalios, 39 for Sinogo, 37 and 36 for Noda and Gordon respectively. So pretty good match. Don Boyle and Cipoletti were on loan. They just got back. Let's go ahead. We can show the rest of those players as well. You can see that on loan, Stefano Frioro got into quite a few matches too. He started 34 matches, on his loan. Miguel Angel Torres started 20 matches on his own. Domenico Tolomeo got 15 starts and 12 subs, so he did pretty well. We might have to take a look at him. We might keep him after all. 15 finishing, 13 first touch, good composure, concentration's okay, decisions are good, great off the ball. He's got some pace. He doesn't have any jumping reach. Determination's really poor. I don't know. I'm really up in the air. I kept wanting him to do well, but he just never quite worked out for us. Let's take a look at Miguel Angel Torres, who is one of the stars, I think, of the save. At least we didn't see him much this season because we did send him out on loan. We were a little bit crowded back there at defensive center. But he's just been continuing to get better and better. 13, 13, 15 now. Everything's green here. His bravery is 16. Concentration is 15. Good decisions. Great positioning. I like to see that. Vision's coming up a little bit. Leadership's even up to 10. So, and his physicals are just spectacular. The natural fitness is 17 and that agility is 16. So, super happy with him. He is going to be the starter next year if we were here. Tim Seidel, let's see how he's doing. We might be able to use him on left as a sub. Marking, tackling. He doesn't have any crossing. That's not necessarily into the world. His positioning's not great. I don't really see a huge future for him. Anyway, so that's appearances. Last 5 games. We can take a look, see. Carabalios, of course, has been great for us. Domenico's been very good. Let's look at overall average rating. Tommy Gordon, right there, 7.36. Alejandro Suarez, 7.14. Couple tied there at 7.10 with Noda and Carabalios for our defensive players, 7.06 and 7.04. It's pretty good for Kappa. We didn't get much out of him this season, I didn't think, but decent rating, 7.77. We've got a full team worth that played 7 or above, so happy to see that. Goals, 25 goals for Tommy Gordon, along with 11 assists. The next closest was, Domenico was on another team, was 8 for Patrick Bosa, and he got 3 of those in one match towards the end. But he also got 3 assists, 8 and 4 for Kappa, 6 and 4 for Juan Jose, who was our assist leader. Tommy Gordon, we already saw that, was Shintanoda second with 10. So not too shabby. Key passes, flip it the other way. Suarez, Choi, and Tommy Gordon look like the top 3. Key headers, Ibrahim Sanogo and Carabalios, our central defenders, of course. Nobody else was even close. It looks like Torres didn't have a bad season for himself out there on loan either. Key tackles. Oh, look at that for Ferraro. Very good. 18 for Sanogo. Nobody close. Let's see. Wow, he plays everywhere. He's only supposedly got a potential of maybe 3 stars. He's 21. His physicals are decent. Not the fastest in the world, but acceleration of 14, pace of 13, not too bad. Good strength. He's got a little bit of jumping reach at 14. Heading is a little weak and marking, but he's got good first touch. Positioning needs to come up. He's not too bad. He might make a decent sub for us. Maybe we keep him on. Well, we're not staying, but it might be worth keeping him on the roster for that sort of thing. So that was key tackles, mistakes. 75 Alejandro Suarez. He and Vega are primary playmakers in the middle. They make the most decisions. They have to make the most passes. That's completely expected. That's not out of line with what we would expect out of them. Total value, let's see. Tommy Gordon, 17.25. Alejandro Suarez, 9.2. 9 for Zeikert. Holy cow. 8.5 and 6.5 for Carabalios and Sanogo, respectively. So, our team value's gone way up from when we started this. We only had a couple players that were in the millions, I think, when we began this, and now we've got at least one player in double digits. Great potential. Ability's not too shabby either. We've got a decent team here, so I think we can be proud of what we built in Nuremberg. I hope the Ultras enjoyed watching us while we were here, and we will continue on to maybe not bigger and better, but different. I think the next playthrough is going to be San Jose in a FIFA World Cup League where it's a community-built thing on, let's see if I can find it here, on Steam. That's the word I'm trying to come up with. Steam Workshop. Browse the workshop. Let me find it here. We will look. Let's see. Can I add that view here? Maybe we can add a window capture. Window capture. Okay. Steam. There we go. Let's go ahead and slide it back to there. All right. So we are looking for FIFA. Let's see, where can we search? Right here. FIFA World League. Oh, there's a few of them. We got a FIFA Super League there. Fourth incarnation of the FIFA World League. Yep, this is the one I was looking at. They take over essentially the Luxembourg League and move everybody in there. Best teams of the world sorted by reputation, plus one representative of every nation not otherwise featured. So we will go ahead and more than 7 foreign players in the match squad. Huh. We'll just have to see how it goes. Anyway, I believe that's going to be the follow-up. It may take me a couple days to kind of work on the new title, graphics, and that sort of stuff, but I would expect that, if not the day after you see this, then within the next couple days. So, like I said, hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't like it. Let us know what you'd like to see in future game saves, or, you know, if you want to see this one continue. Like I say, I'm not going to be deleting it anytime soon, so it may continue to play. And if you'd like to see more, especially if you'd like to see our new San Jose FIFA World Cup save, don't forget to subscribe, share, tell your friends, and we will see you next time. Tschüss!